President Uhuru Kenyatta has called on the judiciary to step up the fight against corruption, saying the brokerage of justice has left many Kenyans broken and suffering, and their businesses, health and lives destroyed through impunity. Kenyatta said the judiciary is not immune to the temptations of corruption, and its officers must guard against criminals out to exploit court processes to escape the consequences of their economic crimes.
Chief Justice David Maraga has defended the independence and integrity of the judiciary, rebukking Senior Counsel Ahmed Nasir corruption allegations. Maraga said Ahmed Nasir claims are a profound misunderstanding of the judicial role.
Senior Counsel Mr. Ahmed Nasir Abdullahi publicly claimed that some judges of the Supreme Court were bribed to decide the Wajir gubernatorial petition in the way they did. I challenge him to file a petition and assure him that the Judicial Service Commission will take stern and appropriate action against those judges.
His sentiments contradicting President Uhuru Kenyatta, who said the judiciary is not immune to the temptations of corruption and its officers must guard against criminals out to exploit court processes to escape the consequences of their economic crimes.
I urge the leadership and the membership of the judiciary to act on these truths that we know, not to excuse or lower the burden of proof in trials, but to ensure that this determination is made honestly and lawfully. Also, to hold one another to account in the same way you do to Kenyans who are not in the judiciary or in the legal profession.
He further mentioned that outside the courtrooms, Kenyans are crying for three things: action against those misappropriating public resources, protection from terrorists, and for justice to be done and seen.
I urge the judiciary to continue to play its rightful role while strictly representing the constitutional separation of roles and powers. In particular, refrain from setting policy, as this is the role of the executive. Refrain from making law, as this is the work of the legislature.
According to political pundits, their statement may represent a turning point in the relationship between the heads of two branches of the government, which had been characterized by slashing attacks from the president and studied restraint from the Chief Justice. The judiciary has been the receiving end from politicians and state officers for mishandling corruption cases in the country. It remains to be seen if judiciary will maintain its gain in the fight against corruption in the country. Anne Meshere, KUTV.